Welcome, level uppers, to another live reaction time. We are about to watch the trailer for Justice League.
For the Avengers.
No, I'm not even going to waste any time. Let's check it out. Enjoy.
We have to be ready. You, me, the others. There's an attack coming from far away.
Not coming, Bruce. It's already here.
Is that Miles
The
Dyson?
others.
Yeah, it is. Gonna blow him away!
Arthur Curry.
It's on him.
He actually looks really cool.
Yeah, he does.
Organic and biomechatronic body parts. He's a cyborg.
You should probably move. Barry Allen.
Whoever you're looking for, it's not me.
That looks cool.
Yeah, the Flash looks surprisingly cool.
I like that. Whoa.
They said the age of heroes would never come.
Gal Gadot is just amazing.
It has to.
So is Batman, dude. I love him.
I like the song change from these.
Heck
Oh,
yeah,
Aquaman
dude.
actually looks really cool. Wow.
Yeah, he does.
A lot of slow motion.
Can't go wrong with the Beatles.
That's what this is. Yeah, holy shit.
Yeah, come together.
Oh man, that's cool.
Yeah.
I'm rich.
I'm rich, bitch.
My turn.
Oh yeah, dude, I like the song choice.
Yeah.
You got the shot of Mara there.
Yeah. Oh man, she looks good.
Batman doesn't give a fuck anymore, dude.
Oh, Flash is stealing it from me
Yeah.
right now.
Shall we?
Yes, we shall. That was actually really cool.
I know, dude.
Good to see you playing well with others again. Just like a bat. I dig it. Maybe temporary.
Oh, nice. What? Did he say yeah?
He did. He did.
Wow.
Yeah, there's some cool shit going on, dude. I'm like so nervous to say it out loud, but I feel like I'm excited.
It's a change in the right direction.
I would agree.
For sure. The tone just alone. I like the other song that they used. What was it?
The Jack White song.
Yeah, it was cool, but that
I did
was
not
a
feel like
great
that
fit.
set the tone. That Beatles song.
And actually a pretty cool version of the song as
Totally.
well. It doesn't offend like when Call of Duty used Space Oddity
Right.
a month after David Bowie died.
Yeah.
It's not like Paul McCartney died a month ago,
No.
so it actually works out pretty well. And it also just matches the theme of it all. They're going with Unite, I noticed, which is funny because it's kind of like Assemble, Unites.
Yeah. Well, there was Unite the Seven.
Right.
Early marketing, and
Right.
now it is Unite the League.
Why do we think that is? Where the hell was Superman, dude?
I mean, it's gonna be a problem for sure. There's gonna be people upset about it. Just go in there knowing Superman is like gotta be like last
Right.
15 minutes. Like he's not gonna be, and that sucks. It really does. Like
You're
Superman,
having a Justice League movie without a fucking Superman. Just point that out.
yeah, Superman should be there for the first Justice League movie.
That's
He
why
really
we have a
should.
poll for you guys in the chat. How many minutes will Superman be in the Justice League? Is it 0 to 5, 5 to 10, 10 to 15, 15 to 20, or do you think it will be above 20 minutes in the movie? Go ahead and vote there in the poll.
What do you think?
15.
I think 0 to 5.
You think 0 to 5?
I think
you
it's
get
gonna be
2
the end.
minutes at the end.
I'm going 10 to 15.
I think it's going to be the end to set up the sequel.
Oh man, that would. I
Yeah.
think that might rub people the wrong way.
Yeah, it definitely will. And then I think the next one you're going to get is going to be what this should have been, which is, Superman, Green Lantern, the whole shebang.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I definitely agree with Greg's been saying that forever on Power Out. That's definitely a problem. I'm totally with him on it.
And they have a fucking...
Well, I'm going to focus on what's good about it, because
Yeah.
we've had so much reason to talk negatively.
Actually, I
about
have
this
some
lately.
images that I separated from the trailer, and we can use those as a jumping off point here. First up, I was right there. That is Miles Dyson.
Yes, that is Miles Dyson. This parademon looked so much like Blue Beetle. I was like, that's kind of weird. But pretty cool. I like this trailer. I did. It didn't blow my socks off or anything like that, but a good trailer.
Zack Snyder typically is good with his trailers, and he's good with his song choice and whatnot. I thought it flowed well, because I remember with Batman v Superman, one of my problems was that it didn't flow. The pacing of those trailers was really way off. This one flowed really well. It didn't give too much away, which is great. That's often a problem with these movies, and I hope they don't make that same mistake by showing a doomsday-like event.
Yeah.
Don't do that kind of shit. That was perfect. It had enough action, but it was separated in such a way that I can't piece it together.
Right.
I can't figure out the flow of events in the movie.
Me neither.
You know? And yeah, that's pretty cool. So that's a parademon, right?
Yeah, I mean, it has to be.
And what was the box that was shaped?
That is the mother box. That's the box that creates... Okay, there's a character, Steppenwolf, that was cut from Batman vs. Superman, but he's in the extended edition. He's like the keeper of the mother boxes. The mother boxes are like this universe's Infinity Stones.
Okay.
They're just massive, like, powerful devices that everyone wants. You can open up dimensions with them, all this types of shit. Cyborg is a mother box. He's created with the power of one, so he's essentially has one in him.
Speaking of Cyborg, a lot of people...
his dad, Miles,
or okay.
whatever his name is.
A lot of people are focusing on Cyborg. A lot of people are focusing on his CGI.
There's one scene in particular that's... Woof.
Why is
bad.
he in this movie?
Because Green Lantern bombed.
That's the one right there.
That's the one that bothers you?
Yeah. When it's when it's still, it's fine. When he comes out and it's in motion... Oh my god, it looks so jarring.
Too much like Transformers or something. They should have simplified the
suit is
armor a little bit.
Yeah.
The actual like robotic structure. It's too crazy. It's all
now,
over
Greg
the place.
has been real down on Cyborg being in this movie.
Yeah, I noticed.
Real down. Every episode of Power comes out, he hates it. Here's the thing. This man is a Camden, New Jersey up and comer.
I'm over it.
I gotta give it to him, dude.
Yeah.
Gotta give it to him. Camden, New Jersey is our neighbor. First of all, Camden is the worst fucking part of the state to come out of.
That's true.
This guy is 15 minutes away from us coming in.
Is this his first
Cyborg
movie?
It's one up very early. Actually, Eric's new girlfriend went to school with him.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty crazy.
So this guy, you know, you're going to be representing New Jersey. You're the first, like, one from this general area to come out there and be fucking Cyborg in Justice League. I'm behind it. I get it. Cyborg is not, like, should not be in the first Justice League roster, but...
Yeah, it's a shame that Green Lantern was such a mess, because that's what it should have been,
Should have
right?
been, yeah.
Although, at the same time, it seems like maybe they wanted their Iron Man.
Yeah.
And that might be what they're going for here. Back to the poll. Nobody going 0 to 5 minutes like you. Got a lot of 5 to 10s, a little bit of 10 to 15. Some people thought over 20, which I think is you're in for trouble.
Real disappointed, yeah.
But keep the votes coming, guys. Just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the chat to vote. We got one more trailer or one more image of Cyborg here, and this one is him with the mask on. The first one, though, is he trying to hide his identity? I mean, he's got a big glowing eye. It's going to be kind of difficult, right?
Yeah, I don't really know.
I don't know what's going on there, but
I was with you. My big takeaways from this was I wasn't crazy about the Cyborg's design and CGI, but god damn, the Flash looked so cool in this trailer.
There he is, man. Look at that.
He looked so cool in this trailer.
The way they're handling his speed is pretty damn cool.
I agree, and Greg and I both were really... I mean, Greg, I'm sure, has a bunch to say about this as well, but we were both, like, kind of... We love Grant Gustin on The Flash. This is solid, man. He looks really good. The way they're using his powers, from what I can tell, and he's capable of a lot more than just running, but he looks cool.
And they also, I noticed he was talking to, I assume, his dad, right? In the prison?
Yes, that is his dad.
Because that's, like, straight from the show,
yeah,
right?
Yeah,
they did that same subject matter. Is that part of the comics? It's
Yeah.
Okay. They're finding cool ways to use Aquaman.
Fuck
That's what I
yes.
noticed from
They
this
sure
image. I'm not sure how this comes about, this big tidal wave, but his design, they made it pretty gritty and cool. I'm down with his version of Aquaman, and if they can find cool ways like this scene here to utilize him.
And I like the suit a lot, that if they were able... dude, that's really tough. Like, to make Aquaman's suit as traditional as that is, with the same, like, the green and the orange, and make it look like that. Like, I was in my head, like, how the fuck... If I was at DC, I'd be like, guys, we can't not do Aquaman.
Yeah.
Like, not yet. We have a lot of good will to establish before we can pull up Aquaman, but fuck, he looks cool.
He's one of the winners, really, of this trailer, and I think I noticed you said in the chat before I watched the trailer that his little bromance thing going on
Yeah,
with Batman
I love
is
it.
pretty cool. That last scene when he's riding on the vehicle and says, "Yeah."
I'm
That's
way
awesome.
higher. I'm again very trepidatious. I liked the trailer; it didn't blow me away, but I am way more excited after seeing this than I really thought I would be.
Greg, what's going on here? This like big ass battle scene. It looks like what's the Wonder Woman? Like that one character at the top there looks like somebody from the Wonder Woman movie. But
Yeah.
what's the name of that land that she comes from?
Themyscira.
That's it. Is that what's going on here? Are we getting like everything coming together?
Really don't know.
I have no idea what the sequence of events is in this film, and that's why I'm very scared for this movie.
You're scared? Well, tell me why you're scared, Greg.
I'm not feeling this movie at all in the slightest. I'm like one of the biggest downers on this trailer. It's not even the trailer itself. It's just like I just see it being like corny, and Dean made a very valid argument. I don't know if it was I forgot what we were talking about, but he said something to the effect of like when you make jokes in superhero films, like we've gotten so far past that now to like where you try to associate them as like the normal people and like that's their jokes that they go for, and I feel like this movie is going to fall into that boat a lot.
Oh, like the yeah, we had talked about that a bit, like the fish out of water thing of like Thor comes to Earth and they're like, oh, he doesn't know how to drink coffee.
Like I feel like
that
that's
type
where
of
this
shit.
movie's going, and I just like I'm very shocked to hear that like a bunch of the jokes hit for people because like the trailer didn't make me chuckle at all. I don't know if it's just because I'm very down on what this movie is and why it's called a Justice League movie when it's not a Justice League movie.
There weren't
Just not a fan.
that many jokes in it. The only one that I really noticed was the "I'm rich," which I thought was.
I mean,
fine.
does it need to be even discussed that Batman is a fucking gangster in this?
Yeah.
And forever.
I think that's a fine line personally, and I didn't think it was like too on the nose. It was just
He's awesome. Ben Affleck, I don't give a fuck, dude. Ben Affleck, ups, downs, in directing, out directing, whatever. His Batman is the bomb. I love him as Batman.
Well, Greg, being a huge Flash fan, what did you think of the Flash design?
Him and Gal Gadot are my only two highlights of the trailer.
Okay.
I just think Gal Gadot.
I'm surprised to hear you say that because I know you were real worried about the Flash.
Yeah, Ezra Miller, whatever. I'm a big Grant Gustin guy. I love him a lot. But obviously for this universe, that wasn't going to happen. And you got to think of it like the multiverse. So like this is definitely like a different era of it, and that's how they've kind of come out and said it. But his CGI looks really, really cool. That one scene still with the slow motion and like him geeking out over like meeting Batman and stuff. I guess that's part of Barry Allen's charm to his character. But I just feel like the way that they lined up all these characters is very odd. Like their Barry is very young. In comparison to like we have like the Dark Knight Returns Batman, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a good point.
And like Cyborg, I guess like is Barry Allen the same age as Cyborg? Because like that's really weird to me. And like why is Aquaman an alcoholic when he should be like the king of Atlantis? Like that's very weird to me. Like I'm just
Cyborg. It looked like he was a football player, right?
well, that's his
That's
backstory.
always his story,
His
yeah.
backstory is that he's a football player and he gets hit so hard that like he fractures his spinal cord. And while he's like about to die, the dad is a scientist and opens
You're
up.
gonna get
Okay.
from what I could tell, and I don't know if you agree, Greg. It definitely looks like with him, the football player stuff, and then Flash visiting his dad. It looks like they will like give you like quick origins, maybe in flashback for him.
I'm afraid
That's
that they're
a
gonna make
concern for
Cyborg
me.
the villain of the film.
That's a concern for me, the whole flashback thing, because that was one of the big problems with Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
Where they tried to stuff all this little bit of backstory into the first 20 minutes with, like, flashback for this person, then that person, and let's get this shit out of the way real quickly.
I'm not a flashback fan.
You
to
gotta
begin
pace
with.
it throughout the movie in a way that flows well, and if Zack Snyder makes the same mistake, well, although it's not him that did Suicide Squad, but either way, that's a concern.
Yeah.
I really don't want them to make this all flashback stuff.
Greg, you think Cyborg could be the villain of this?
Well, in this version of the movie, his origin story is that the dad uses one of the mother boxes to like help create a suit.
Yeah.
So for some reason, I don't know why I'm thinking in my head that he's going to be turned against the team. I bet you at some point in the movie he gets overridden and taken over by some technical machine, and he goes against the League. I have a feeling they're going to do that moment where it's like everyone's separate and like they all get into
That's
a
always
fight,
what happens,
and then
yeah.
they come together at the end to like save the day. I'm just over the tropes of like superhero films, and I feel like this could have been so much more, and everything that this was, I was kind of like, Like, Cyborg doesn't really look like Cyborg to me. I'm gonna give him a shot, like I said. Like I'm And it's DC too. Like everyone's like, why are you being so down on the trailer? Like I don't want to be negative on a Justice League movie. Like I wanted to watch a Justice League trailer and be like, fuck, dude, like this is the Justice League that I've been waiting for in live action, and they have so much potential to be that. Like I love Henry Cavill as Superman, but where the fuck is he in my Justice League movie? Non-existent. Like that's fucked up.
I think the only way to redeem Henry Cavill not being the central Justice League member in this is for them to have to fight him at the end. If he comes back and he's all fucked up from being dead, and it's evil Superman in the Superman Returns black suit, and they fight him, I'd be like, all right.
How much you want to bet if
Let's
that's the
see
case?
that.
They spoil it in the next trailer.
Yeah, I mean, it would be tough to make it to the finish line with that secret.
Yeah.
That I don't know how likely that is or not. I'm saying for me, that's the only way I'm going to be cool with Superman being absent for this.
I also
I
I don't like Ben Affleck's Bruce. I very much like his Batman. And that's very apparent to me too. Like I don't like the way he portrays Bruce Wayne.
Yeah, I'm kind of with you, although I'm curious to see how it really is in this movie, since Bruce Wayne in Batman vs Superman was like coming off of that like jaded prick kind of like been on, and retirement, Dark Knight Returns kind of a Bruce, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So like I'm with you. I think his Batman is the boss, and his Bruce Wayne is kind of
his Batman, and his action shots too in this look fucking phenomenal.
Yeah,
when he's on
definitely.
the Batclaw and he's coming down on one of the parademons, I was like, holy fuck, dude!
Got our first look here at Commissioner Gordon too.
Yeah, who has said he's a very small role in this. And
Okay.
He will be back. He does know.
That's a great actor for that role.
Oh, yeah.
I'm trying to think of his name. I'm drawing a blank on
J.K.
it.
Simmons.
Yeah,
He has said he
excellent
wants.
actor.
He's hoping for another stint like he had with JJ.
Mm-hmm.
But he will be back. He doesn't know when. But yeah, I am at least curious to see what Bruce does, being a little more lighthearted in this movie. Maybe Ben Affleck can do a little bit more.
They needed to go that direction. I'm sorry. Batman v Superman was just so drab, so somber. It was too much.
Mm-hmm.
They needed to bring some levity. I have a feeling they're showing a lot of that in the trailers just because they want to take everybody's minds off of that. And then when we go see the movie, it's probably still going to be pretty dark and drab, I'm assuming.
I think they were so afraid to be compared to Marvel that they thought that had to be their thing.
Yeah.
Since like the Nolan Batman movies were kind of known as being more dark and realistic and gritty. I think that's kind of what got them into this jam in the first place, is being afraid to be more colorful and lighthearted. But the Justice League is so like diverse and eclectic and bright, and Batman is dark, yeah, but like not the rest of them. Like Superman should have been like Mr. fucking happy-go-lucky against Batman. That's the contrast. That's what's so cool.
Well,
I
mean, that's going off the subject of this trailer, but I did read something about the newest guy in talks to direct Superman wants to bring back the color and bring back the levity and go more Donnerverse. I don't know if he wants to go all the way Donnerverse.
He needs some of it, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm cool with my Superman being bad. Like I'm one of the few. I liked Man of Steel. And
I liked it too.
I liked it even more as like he struggled at the end. Spoilers, I guess, if you really care Man of Steel that far back, but when he was really struggling and like sobbing, crying as he fucking snapped his neck, and like seeing that like he really had to make the choice and like struggle with it, like I thought that take on Superman was pretty awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So to bring him down like so dark after that, I was like, you're almost there. A little brighter.
It was so weird too because it was Zack Snyder in both cases.
Right.
So I don't know what happened between those two movies.
Yeah.
But it seems like they might be trying to pull back in that Man of Steel direction on this one, even though it doesn't have Superman. The vibe, like the feel of this trailer, gives me more Man of Steel vibes than Batman v Superman.
I am so... They've just made me so afraid to say anything. Like
I know.
But I am hopeful, and at the very least, I liked this trailer.
Yeah, I did too. Great closing shot here too. I thought that it was a humorous end, and I thought it worked well. But I'm with you. I'm optimistic, but cautiously optimistic. It sounds like you, Greg, are just you're pretty pessimistic on this, and I understand why.
It sucks so much because like I love the Justice League so much. Like I love him. I love every character. I love the big Justice League when they go into Unlimited and they have all the little side characters that they're all training. And I love the main seven. And we have like we don't even have the main three. The Trinity isn't in this movie. Like, it's so frustrating as a DC fan to want to go see this. Like, it's just not there. And Cyborg is fucking in this movie as one of the Justice League members. It just doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. And it's pissing me off. It makes me very frustrated. That being said, I'm going to see it, and I could be 1,000% wrong and walk out loving this movie. I just really don't think I'm going to at this point. My high hopes right now are for Wonder Woman.
She does look good.
Are you more down on it from seeing this trailer, or about the same, or like where are you?
I'm still fair in the middle of where I was. This
Didn't
didn't
really
make me
affect
like.
you much?
you.
Yeah, I was like, cool. This is a thing.
Wonder Woman does look pretty cool.
Yeah,
The only
it
thing that
definitely made me more
frustrates-
optimistic on
It
this
frustrates me with her that every one of her action shots is done in slow motion.
movie. Yeah, I will agree there. There's
I'm
a
like,
little
just
too much
fucking
slow-mo
give her a
going
sword
on.
and a shield and let her fucking fight people. Like,
That's not even just Zack
Yeah.
Snyder though. Her movie, directed by Patty Jenkins, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's a ton of slow-mo going on in that movie. So I'm not sure why that's the way where action is going.
It's weird because
He
that should
does
be
it?
something that you utilize with the Flash, like the batarang scene where he throws the batarang and the Flash is like slowly
Right.
looking at it. Like that was such a cool scene to me
That's
in slow
fine,
motion.
yeah.
But like Gal Gadot doesn't need to be tripping people and slicing up legs in slow
Yeah.
motion while she's sliding on the floor. Like that's weird.
I know Zack Snyder has gone out in an interview I read with him and said, I don't know how much this influences Patty Jenkins, but he said he likes to do that because he gets frustrated watching action movies and there's a point to be made about that. Whether it's dark or so much is happening, or because you don't want it to look so choreographed, you have to change up the shots of
Yep.
and stuff like that. So he likes to slow it down and kind of use that stylized effect so you can really see exactly what they're doing.
That was one of the problems with Christopher Nolan.
Right.
He definitely,
Yeah, that was a
early
problem.
on in the Batman films especially, it was too frenetic to the point where you couldn't make out what was going on.
Right.
And he said that was what he was trying to do because it's supposed to be like a bat and it's supposed to be like crazy,
Right.
wings flapping everywhere and shit. So it's like a difference of how
There
to
needs to be
tackle
a middle
that.
ground, like the Batman scene in Batman vs Superman where he's rescuing Superman's mom.
Awesome.
That's it. It's right there.
There's no slow-mo in
Yeah,
this.
like you did it.
Yeah.
It's fucking awesome.
That's how you do it.
Oh,
you could do
Martha?
that. Yeah, and you could do that scene with Wonder Woman
Mm-hmm.
easily. Sword and shield, some QTE type of choreography, like
Wonder Woman's
she's cool.
choreography should be Elektra from Daredevil season 2, and that should be it. That would be so perfect.
Gal
So
Gadot
perfect.
surprises me though. I didn't think that she would fit the role as well as she has.
When she got
looks the
casted
part.
originally, I 100% agree. I was like, what?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
now she like is my Wonder Woman. I'm like,
She's
wow,
great.
She's fucking.
She looks
phenomenal.
it, that's for sure. And as for the poll, we did get a couple more 0 to 5 minutes, but most people are saying 5 to 10 minutes for Superman in Justice League. We'll have to wait and see. Thank you so much to everybody watching this reaction time. Don't forget to hit that sub button here on youtube.com/Level Up Network so you can check out our next one. And if you want to see these live, go to twitch.tv/The Level Up Show and follow us there. We'll see you next time. Until then, take care. And as always, don't forget to
Level up.